Board Bites.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the New South Wales Jewish Board of Deputies and our co-hosts this evening, I welcome each and all of you to this celebration of Israel's 64th Independence Day. The reason we really gather here tonight is to celebrate the essence of Israel and what it represents. Some 64 years ago, Israel's Declaration of Independence pronounced that the newly formed state would be for the, and I quote, benefit of all its inhabitants based on freedom, justice and peace. And I'm proud to say that 64 years later, Israel has lived up to these ideals. Premier, you put it well when you stated in 2004 that Australians have always supported open societies, the rule of law, democratic institutions and an end to tyranny. In yours and your colleagues' unwavering support for the State of Israel, you have stayed true to these words, and for this we thank you. As we stand here tonight on the eve of the 45th anniversary of the Six-Day War, we recall the words of John F. Kennedy. Israel was not created in order to disappear. Israel will endure and flourish. It is the child of hope and the home of the brave. It can neither be broken by adversity nor demoralized by success. It carries the shield of democracy and it honors the sword of freedom. Equipped with these values, there can be no doubt that the clouds will pass and the Israeli sun will shine for a while yet. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honourable Barry O'Farrell, Premier of New South Wales, who will now address us.
Rabbis, community leaders, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of Parliament, federal, state, councillors, and of course my many friends in the Jewish community. Shalom. Shalom. Tonight, as we celebrate Israel's 64th birthday, it's appropriate that I call the ambassador just to come up here for a minute to act as an interpreter for me, because it's appropriate that on this occasion we ponder the question that all of us will ultimately have to think about when we reach 64. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Now, the ambassador will do it so much better.
אתה עדיין צריך אותי, אתה עדיין צריך להכיל אותי כשהיה בן 64.
It's as good as Ringo Starr, that's right. And the answer is definitely in the affirmative. At 64 years strong, Israel has achieved so much in its short history and is definitely needed by the world as the only true democracy in the Middle East. That the State of Israel was founded on the principles of equality, that it practices those principles in its governance, in its community, and yet it's challenged, it's threatened by countries in the region that neither acknowledge the principle of equality nor practice that principle.
We, Israel, are the luckiest people in the world. We have no oil, no iron ore, no forest, no diamonds, no golds. And only recently have we discovered the small deposits of natural gas yet to be exploited. And because of that, we had to cultivate our people's talents, which turn out to be the most valuable and only true renewable resource in the world.
We all hope and pray that what really will be achieved is true and lasting shalom, so that almost 8 million Israeli citizens can live harmoniously with their neighbours within safe and secure borders. I remember my first visit to Israel, the spirit and liveliness of its people, the thing that reminds me so much of the connections between Israelis and Australians, that verve for life, that can-do attitude, that determination to succeed. And that visit filled me with many experiences from which I've happily learned. I saw how Israelis have miraculously been able to make deserts bloom, how through hard work and dedication they've also demonstrated their entrepreneurial spirit in developing amazing technological, medical and water resource innovations. Israeli inventiveness is used every day by many of us without actually understanding it. Just think of mobile phones, computer chips and solar panels. And even an Israeli bionic suit which helped an Englishwoman compete in the recently completed London Marathon, where she was able to walk across the finish line. I've also recalled my visit to Yad Vashem, the haunting Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem, reflecting on the incomprehensible sorrow of the 6 million Jews killed at that time. It's appropriate then that tonight we're acknowledging 3 courageous Hungarian citizens whose Australian descendants are here with us tonight as righteous amongst the nations. Hay Karnelny saved the life of a Jewish family during the Holocaust by secretly sharing her food and personal documents. Peter and Elizabeth Sorenyi risked their lives by hiding a 3.5-year-old Jewish girl in their home. With this award, they join other recipient righteous men and women from all walks of life in 44 countries who cast light on humanity at a time of darkness and depravity as they rescued their fellow human beings.
As we've heard, certain brave individuals, known as righteous Gentiles, also from time to time come forward and stand against the tide. And as you have heard from the Premier, we say to them, Kol hakavod and toda rabah, all honour to you and thank you.
Will you join me in offering l'chaim to the President and the State of Israel? L'chaim.
Board Bites.